What up, World Radio Team? Back at it again. Welcome to the video. What started out as a novelty song in the 1950s grew into one of the most recognizable, kid-friendly franchises of all time. From records to Saturday morning cartoons, blockbuster movies, and even live-action CGI reboots. Alvin and the Chipmunks have been everywhere. But how did we get from three squeaky voices to vinyl to cultural icons they are today? Let's break down the history of Alvin, Simon, Theodore, Dave, and even the Chipettes, from the beginning until now. The Chipmunks were created in 1958 by Ross Bagdasarian Sr. He came up with the idea while messing around with tape and speed effects, creating the high-pitched voices that became Alvin, Simon, and Theodore. Their very first single, the Chipmunk song, Christmas Don't Be Late, became a #1 hit and even won 3 Grammys. I didn't even know they won 3 Grammys. That's amazing. And to be just fiddling around with fucking tape speeds and shit to create an iconic voices like that in a cartoon series that's lasted over 50 years is phenomenal in my opinion. I've always been a Chipmunks fan since I was a little kid. I remember watching it growing up a lot, so this whole video is going to be very nostalgic to me. Alright, let's talk about each chipmunk. Alvin, the mischievous leader, always in his red cap and sweater. Alvin has been the showman, the prankster, and the one pushing the group into wild adventures. Over time, his personality only got bigger, especially in the live-action films where Jason Lee's Dave constantly screams, "Alvin!" Simon has always been the brains of the group. Glasses, blue outfit, sarcastic wit. He's the responsible one who consistently cleans up Alvin's messes. In later versions, his dry humor became a fan favorite, especially with modern audiences. And then we got Theodore, the youngest, sweetest, and the heart of the group.
Something's wrong.
Always in green, always hungry, always the one to soften up Dave and Alvin's chaos. His innocence has been consistent from the 1950s records all the way to the CGI movie. When I was growing up, before my fourth brother, there was only 3 of us, my 2 older brothers and me. And we used to be the Chipmunks. I was Alvin, of course, especially because my name started with an A. Then I have my 2 older brothers who were Simon and Theodore, which was funny because one of my brothers was tall, like Simon, and the other brother was short and chubby, like Theodore. So we were pretty much Alvin, Simon, and Theodore up until my younger brother came, whatever. But doing this video brought back a lot of good memories of watching the Chipmunks and all the cartoons and stuff like that and singing the songs along. So I'm really enjoying this, just to let you guys know. The Chipmunks became even bigger in the 1980s with Alvin and Chipmunks, the animated series running from 1983 to 1990. The show introduced a whole generation to the trio. It also gave us the animated Chipmunks movies like the Chipmunk Adventure, a cult classic where Alvin, Simon, and Theodore race around the world. I love the 80s cartoon. I still love the 80s cartoon. It's so good, so classic. I love the way they put all the 80s music in the cartoon. Also, it's like a musical cartoon. They didn't use the whole song, but whenever a song cue came up, it was the best part of the show to me. I also love that Chipmunk Adventure. That movie was real good. It showed a lot of different parts of the world. It showed the wall coming down. They had a whole song about the wall in Berlin coming down. It was a real good, I guess you could say, educational type cartoon movie. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I remember watching it on the Disney Channel, I think it was on, when I was a little kid. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was on the Disney Channel. But definitely great memories from watching that cartoon and the movie growing up. By the mid-'80s, it wasn't just about the boys. Enter the Chipettes, Brittany, Jeanette, and Eleanor. They were female counterparts, stylish, smart, and just as talented musically. Brittany was the diva, Jeanette was the brainy one, and Eleanor was the sweet one. They became staples of the franchise and appeared in multiple movies, always pairing off with Alvin, Simon, and Theodore. I was a fan of the Chippettes. I thought they were great. I thought it was a good balance having them on the show, and they had their songs too. They would sing every now and then too, and I liked that they paired them all off with each other. There weren't no mixed matches. You know, Alvin was with Brittany, Jeanette was with Simon, and Eleanor was with Theodore. So everything pretty much matched. The 2000s brought Alvin the Chipmunks back in a big way with live action CGI hybrid movies starting in 2007 with Jason Lee as Dave. The films were box office hits, even if critics weren't impressed. The first movie alone made $360 million worldwide. The sequels, Chipwrecked and The Road Chip. These films also introduced CGI versions of the Chipettes. Those movies were pretty good. I took my kids to go see them. They enjoyed them. I enjoyed them actually, especially the first one. I liked the first one. The sequels after that were kind of corny, but the first live version was real good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I still watch it to this day. I thought it was well put together. I thought the singing was great. I thought the acting was pretty good, and the comedy was fun. The Chipmunks were actually super funny. So, like I said, I enjoyed the original one, the first one that came out. But the ones afterward weren't as good as the original. Wasn't up to par in my opinion. The Chipmunks are still around today with modern cartoons like Alvin and the Chipmunks on Nickelodeon. Emphasis on Alvin. While the animation style is different, the personalities remain the same, and the franchise keeps introducing the Chipmunks to new kids 60 plus years after they were created. The Alvin and the Chipmunks show on Nickelodeon is not bad at all. It's actually pretty funny. I've watched it several times. I thought it was pretty good. It still doesn't compare to the original that came out in the 80s. It's still my go-to Chipmunks cartoon. But as a newer version to the new people, new kids or whatever growing up with it, it's a good version. It's real funny. The voice acting is real good and the animation is fantastic. So I can't really say anything bad about it, except that I still like the 80s version. And of course, we can't forget about Dave, the father figure, manager, and the one holding everything together. Originally voiced by the creator of the show himself, Dave became a consistent presence, equal parts mentor, and exhausted dad dealing with the three kids. I liked Dave. Like I said, he was a consistent character on the show. He was the steadying voice of the show. As a kid, I didn't like him because it seemed like he always ruined the fun. But as an adult watching it, he was definitely there to steer them in the right direction. He didn't want them to get bigger than what they were. And I thoroughly enjoyed that they put that character in the show to steady the show or whatever. Jason Lee's version was pretty good. I thought he was really good in the live action version of the Chipmunks. And that's all I got to say about Dave. Dave was a very steady character, and he was kind of funny too. Even though he yelled at the kids a lot, I don't know if that would fly today because he really yelled at Alvin a lot, like singling him out in every fucking episode. So I don't know if that would fly today, but I like the Dave character over time. I grew to like him more over time. From vinyl records in the 1950s to Saturday morning cartoons to billion-dollar box office hit, Alvin and Chipmunks have proven they're timeless. Their humor, their music, their heart, and yes, even their chaos continue to capture audiences worldwide. Love them or not, you can't deny the Chipmunks are pop culture legends. They've stayed with us through 60 years, and I don't see them going away anytime soon. People still like the Chipmunks. People still like the Chipmunks movies. People like the games. I know they have a couple video games. I know they had a game for the Xbox and the Wii. I think I got the one for the Wii. But the Chipmunks, they're like timeless because they're so funny, and the music, you can always change the music through time. So they went through the 80s music, the 90s music, hip-hop era, all that stuff. You can always put them in any era, and they'll be good because their voices are unique, and it's just things that people like. It's just a cartoon that could last for a long time, and it has been over 60 years, which is amazing for anything to last that long. So who's your favorite chipmunk? Alvin, Simon, Theodore, or maybe the Chipettes? Drop it in the comments and let's talk chipmunk history. If you enjoyed the trip down memory lane, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and check out more nostalgia videos here on my channel. That's gonna do it for the video. Thank you guys for watching. I truly appreciate it. There's only 24 hours in a day, and you decided to give me a couple minutes of your time, so thank you. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share, and all that good stuff. Truly appreciate you guys for watching. Have a good one, and I will get at you guys on the next one later.